A shadow controls your choices, whispers in your ear. Is it love or a web of manipulation? Unravel the truth. This video is all about emotional manipulation. Your neighbor's kid to omnipresent structures like media. Everyone manipulates us, small or big, good or bad. We can't escape manipulation. Just understand and tackle it. Chapter 1. The Puppet Master's Strings. We exist within a grand theater, a stage upon which the human drama perpetually unfolds. Yet beneath the veneer of choice and autonomy, a more sinister reality lurks. We are, to a significant degree, puppets, dancing to the unseen strings, pulled by the manipulative hands of others. This manipulation, often subtle and insidious, takes root in the fertile soil of our emotions, twisting our perceptions and bending our wills. Emotional manipulation, in its essence, is the calculated exertion of influence on another's thoughts, feelings, and actions. It exploits the vulnerabilities woven into the fabric of our being, our desires, fears, and ingrained sense of obligation through carefully crafted narratives. Guilt trips, veiled as affection, and the potent weapon of social pressure, we are nudged, coerced, and sometimes even forced to deviate from our own internal compass. The pervasiveness of this phenomenon is staggering. It permeates the halls of power, where politicians sway public opinion through fear-mongering and selective truths. It festers within the walls of corporations, where targeted advertising awakens desires we may not even possess, convincing us we need something we never truly wanted. It even creeps into the haven of intimate relationships, where manipulation, disguised as love or obligation, can erode trust and distort communication. The consequences of such manipulation are far-reaching. It breeds a cynical outlook on human interaction, eroding faith in genuine connection. It undermines our sense of agency, leaving us feeling like pawns in a game we don't fully understand. Perhaps most alarmingly, it hinders our ability to navigate the world with clarity and authenticity, obscuring the path to genuine self-expression and fulfillment. In the following chapters, we will delve deeper into the deceptive tactics employed by emotional manipulators. We will explore the psychological mechanisms that make us susceptible to their influence. Finally, we will illuminate the path towards reclaiming our agency, learning to discern manipulation from genuine interaction, and fostering relationships built on trust and mutual respect. Just a quick reminder, if you're enjoying this video, please consider like and subscribe, and thanks a lot if you did already. Moving on. Chapter 2. The Masks We Wear. The emotional manipulator is a skilled actor, adept at playing a multitude of roles. One moment they may don the mask of the concerned confidant, weaving tales of vulnerability to elicit sympathy and gain access to our inner sanctums. The next, they may morph into the aggrieved party, wielding guilt like a bludgeon, punishing us for perceived transgressions, real or imagined. This constant shape-shifting creates a confusing and disorienting environment, making it difficult to discern genuine emotions from a carefully crafted performance. One particularly pernicious tactic is gaslighting, a form of psychological abuse that seeks to distort our perception of reality. The manipulator, through repeated denials and fabrications, sows seeds of doubt in our minds. We begin to question our own memories, our judgment, our sanity. This erosion of self-confidence leaves us vulnerable to further manipulation as we become dependent on the manipulator's distorted version of events. Social pressure is another potent tool in the manipulator's arsenal. The human desire for belonging is a powerful motivator, and the manipulator exploits this by leveraging the fear of ostracization. They may subtly mock those who deviate from the accepted path, or create an atmosphere of disapproval around dissenting opinions. This social pressure compels us to conform, to sacrifice our own values and beliefs in order to maintain acceptance within the group. The challenge lies in recognizing these deceptive tactics before they ensnare us. Here, critical thinking becomes our shield. We must cultivate the ability to observe interactions dispassionately, to question the motives behind seemingly altruistic gestures. Examining the manipulator's behavior over time, rather than focusing on isolated incidents, can reveal patterns of control and self-serving agendas. In the next chapter, we will explore the psychological underpinnings of our susceptibility to manipulation. We will delve into the emotional vulnerabilities that create fertile ground for manipulative tactics to take root. By understanding these vulnerabilities, we can begin to fortify our defenses and cultivate a sense of self-awareness that empowers us to resist undue influence. Chapter 3. The Fertile Ground. The effectiveness of emotional manipulation hinges not only on the skill of the manipulator, but also on the vulnerabilities present within the target. These vulnerabilities can be emotional, psychological, or even social in nature, creating fertile ground for manipulation tactics to take root. One such vulnerability is our inherent desire for connection and belonging. We are social creatures, wired to seek acceptance and validation from others. This yearning can be exploited by manipulators who dangle the carrot of friendship or affection, only to withdraw it if we fail to comply with their wishes. This emotional dependence on the manipulator's approval makes us susceptible to their control. Furthermore, our insecurities and self-doubt can be used as leverage. Manipulators are adept at identifying our anxieties and exploiting them to their advantage. They may shower us with compliments, only to later use those same compliments as a weapon, implying that our worth is contingent on their approval. This constant state of emotional precarity weakens our resolve and makes us more likely to acquiesce to their demands. Social conditioning also plays a significant role. Throughout our lives, we are exposed to societal norms and expectations. These norms can create a sense of obligation, making us feel pressured to fulfill certain roles or expectations, even if they conflict with our own needs or desires. Manipulators exploit this social conditioning by framing their requests in terms of duty or responsibility. They may guilt us into doing something by implying that a refusal would be a betrayal of our social contract. Understanding these vulnerabilities is the first step towards building resilience. Cultivating a healthy sense of self-worth is crucial. By identifying and acknowledging our strengths and accomplishments, we become less reliant on external validation. Additionally, practicing self-compassion allows us to acknowledge our insecurities without shame. This self-awareness empowers us to set boundaries and prioritize our own well-being. Finally, fostering critical thinking skills allows us to deconstruct the manipulative narratives we encounter. By questioning assumptions and examining the logic behind requests, we become less susceptible to emotional manipulation. We will explore strategies for navigating manipulative relationships and fostering healthier forms of interaction. We will learn to reclaim our agency, build trust through authentic communication, and create connections based on mutual respect and genuine connections. Chapter 4. Reclaiming the stage. Having unmasked the puppeteer and identified the strings that bind us, it's time to reclaim the stage and orchestrate our own authentic performance. This journey towards self-empowerment begins with cultivating awareness, a keen understanding of both the manipulator's tactics and our own vulnerabilities. Firstly, we must develop the ability to observe interactions objectively. Stepping back from the emotional fray allows us to analyze the situation with a critical eye. Our requests being framed in a way that evokes guilt or obligation, our compliments followed by subtle put-downs that chip away at our self-esteem. By deconstructing the manipulator's language and tactics, we can begin to see through the facade and recognize manipulation for what it is. Secondly, self-awareness is paramount. Identifying our emotional triggers and insecurities empowers us to anticipate how manipulators might exploit them. Do we crave approval? Are we easily swayed by social pressure? Understanding these vulnerabilities allows us to proactively fortify our defenses. Perhaps practicing self-compassion can assuage the need for external validation, or maybe developing assertiveness skills can help us set healthy boundaries. With this newfound awareness, we can begin to assert our agency. This doesn't necessitate confrontation. Often, the most powerful response is a simple no. It's our right to decline requests that don't align with our values or desires. A firm, polite refusal, delivered with unwavering conviction, can be a powerful deterrent to manipulation. Building healthy relationships requires fostering genuine connection. Open and honest communication is key. Expressing our needs and feelings directly, while actively listening to the other person, creates a foundation of mutual respect. Healthy relationships are a two-way street, built on collaboration and compromise. Finally, self-compassion is crucial on this journey. We will inevitably encounter manipulative tactics, and there will be times when we fall prey to them. The key is not to dwell on past missteps, but to learn from them. Each encounter strengthens our resolve and arms our ability to discern manipulation. With self-forgiveness and a commitment to growth, we can navigate the complexities of human interaction with increasing confidence and emotional intelligence. Remember, the human drama is not a pre-scripted performance. By reclaiming our agency and fostering genuine connection, we can rewrite the script, transforming ourselves from puppets on strings into the authors of our own destinies. Chapter 5. A world beyond manipulation. Imagine a world where interactions are devoid of manipulation, a symphony of authenticity, where each voice contributes its unique melody, enriching the collective harmony. This may seem utopian, but by fostering genuine connection and prioritizing self-awareness, we can move closer to this ideal. The foundation of this new world lies in open and honest communication. This requires a commitment to expressing our needs and feelings directly, without resorting to manipulation tactics. Actively listening to the other person with empathy and a genuine desire to understand their perspective fosters trust and strengthens bonds. Healthy communication allows us to navigate disagreements constructively, seeking solutions that benefit all parties involved. Furthermore, fostering emotional intelligence is crucial. By understanding our own emotions and the emotions of others, we can navigate interactions with greater sensitivity. This allows us to identify and address underlying issues before they escalate into manipulative situations. Developing emotional intelligence also empowers us to set healthy boundaries, ensuring that our needs are met without infringing on those of others. The concept of empathy plays a vital role. Stepping outside of ourselves and attempting to understand the world through another's eyes allows us to connect on a deeper level. This fosters compassion and understanding, making us less likely to resort to manipulation to achieve our goals. By prioritizing empathy, we build bridges instead of walls, creating a more collaborative and supportive environment. Ultimately, the key to dismantling the manipulative puppet master lies in self-empowerment. By cultivating a healthy sense of self-worth and prioritizing our own well-being, we become less susceptible to emotional coercion. Developing a strong sense of identity allows us to navigate the complexities of human interaction with greater confidence and self-assurance. This journey towards a world free from manipulation is a collective effort. As we each cultivate self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and prioritize genuine connection, we create a ripple effect. The more individuals who embrace authenticity, the less fertile ground there is for manipulation to take root. The symphony of human interaction can then transform into a beautiful tapestry woven from honesty, empathy, and mutual respect. This doesn't mean there won't be challenges. Manipulation may still rear its ugly head, but by being aware of its tactics and fostering the values discussed here, we can navigate these situations with greater ease. The human drama, once a puppet show, can become a collaborative performance, a testament to the power of genuine connection and the strength of the human spirit. We all play a part, but are we the actors or the puppeteers? Challenge the strings that bind you and rewrite the script of your relationships. The power of authenticity awaits. This is the end of this video. We believe you enjoyed it. Now pause and comment down your thoughts, as we really want to hear from you. It gives us motivation. After done commenting, watch my next video appearing right of your screen that we think best for you. Peace.